There's a historian who once said that every place has a geological story, and I think that that's certainly as true, if not more true, in a place like Eckley in the anthracite region than anywhere else. Hi, I'm Chris Stokeham, project manager here at Eckley Miners Village. Welcome to the site.
So Eckley was founded in the mid-19th century, and it supported coal mining operations up until the mid-1980s. Hi, I'm Bodie Morin. I'm the site administrator at Eckley Miners Village. In the mid-1960s, Paramount Pictures was searching for a location to shoot the Maguires, which was a film focusing on a period of mining violence in the mid-1870s. So Eckley was in a unique position in that it was a largely intact company town, the perfect setting for this movie. After the filming wrapped, a community group in Hazleton realized, well, we've got this great resource now. Paramount had done a lot of work to return this village back to its appearance from the 1870s. So they organized to purchase probably a quarter of the active site at the time and donate it to the state intact as a historic site. Well, I think the best way to experience Eckley, if you're looking for that historic experience, is going inside the buildings that we've got interpreted and open to the public. They're period furnished, and they talk about the lives of the people at those times. You can also walk the streets and get a sense of how the town was laid out. And then if you can imagine how 1,200 people would have existed in this space, you get a sense of how vibrant this place was, certainly from the 1870s to the 1920s.
Eckley also has a visitor center, an exhibit hall that has artifacts taken from homes here in Eckley or throughout the coal region. That really interprets the life of anthracite miners and their families. And the focus of all of this is not so much on the technology of anthracite mining or the industry itself, but is on the life of the people who inhabited these patch towns, made that industry work, and how that life and that culture evolved over the many decades that people have been here in the anthracite region. Almost immediately after people settled here in the village, you see archaeological evidence of them making improvements to their homes. You also see a lot of use of scavenged goods. Miners were notoriously, for many years, battling low wages, and so materials that were perhaps discarded by the company or equipment that fell out of use was almost immediately scavenged and reused in the structures. It gives one a very direct sense of connection with the people who settled this village.
Eckley has a unique interaction with visitors. It's much more than an intellectual exercise. It is very much a guttural feeling. They come here and they can sense their families. They can look at the types of houses that their families lived in. They can see remnants of the industry that their families worked in. So it's very interesting to watch the people feel their roots and feel their families here.
I would say any use that a person finds for the property is not only encouraged here, but is actively a part of the way we want to interpret the property as a site of community togetherness and creating and sustaining a culture. It's not uncommon to see people here in the evenings walking their dogs, bringing their families for picnics, going bird watching, just enjoying the nature by walking the road here, enjoying the quiet.
This is an American story. This is the story of immigration. This is the story of how people came to this country and created lives, created communities, kept up with their traditions. This is the American story of the last 150 years. People came here, they left difficult situations, they created new lives and new communities, and this story was told all over the country. And Eckley is unique is that there's not another place in this country where you can go and get this story on this scale.